YouTube friends, it's Katie Forrestal, also known as Kathy to my friends and family. I like KD though, and that's what a lot of my social media goes by, so you can call me either. Anyways, day 2 of my trip of researching, relocating, and praising God. Well, every day is the day to praise God, but today was a bit rough. I thought that it would take me 5 hours to get from Georgia to Waynesville, but for some reason I made a lot of stops and I drove slow, I guess, and there wasn't much traffic. That's one thing I have to say. This trip has been amazing for traffic for Memorial Day weekend. I had 2 places where there was a little traffic, but it wasn't more than 5 or 10 minutes. So the traffic hasn't been bad, but for some reason it just took a really long time for me to get here, and I was a little frustrated with that. But a good thing that started in the morning was I called Trails End RV Park, and I spoke to the manager there, and I was a little leery about making the call because I was going to have to tell him that we might have to postpone our date to move the RV there, and he's actually moving the RV for us too, so we're paying him to stay there and to move the RV, so I was, feeling bad that it might make his budget a little different than he expected. But he was so gracious and so helpful. He talked to me for a long time about the area, about the job situation, about the season, and how important it is really to get here soon because this is the season when everything starts. And so a lot of the things that I've been sensing, he confirmed. And then he invited me to their potluck supper tomorrow night, and I'm so excited to go meet the community. They have a community room and they have music from time to time. I don't know if it's every week or every couple weeks or something like that, but it's Memorial Day weekend, so obviously they're having it this weekend, and he invited me to come in, share with the community, so I'll get to meet the people that live there long term and get a sense for what it's like there. And it's a beautiful location, nestled in the mountains with farmland all around it, and they just got a horse and a baby foal that just came in, 4 months old. I can't wait to meet the little guy, and just looking forward to getting some more videotape of that, because we had been there once before, but for a very short time. We had a brief meeting with the manager, and I just had a really good feeling about it. And it was a good rate, so that's why we picked it. But my husband's still a little leery about this whole move thing, and I was talking about that and how it's kind of changed things a little bit. But hopefully this trip will really give him some good insight, and I'm even going to have some people talk to him tomorrow night. Say hello to him from the party, and he can even meet some people that way, so that'll be cool. It's kind of interesting because, as couples, sometimes when we can't agree on things, we tend to maybe get so mad at each other that we feel like there's never going to be a way to work it out. And, it reminds me of like in the labor unions, when there's an impasse, they have mediators come in, and sometimes counseling helps. And we actually spoke to a man once from our church, and I remember him saying that, we tend to bottom line things. Like, we feel like if one person doesn't give into this, then it's just never going to be the way we want it to be. And sometimes we just have to give each other time and space to breathe and let our autonomy as individuals shine through, even if it's uncomfortable. And if that means me being here right now and him being home and bringing him this information over the video, then hopefully in the end it's all going to work out, and I trust that it will, and God is in control. And the hotel that I'm at tonight, I'm not as happy with as last night. In fact, I could not believe how booked up the hotels were here. I had a lot of trouble finding a hotel, so I finally found one, and I actually got the last room, but it's a Super 8, and it was totally overpriced. But it is a nice room for a Super 8, so I'm going to show you real quickly around, and then I'm going to let you go till tomorrow and show you Waynesville and the mountains and this beautiful community that we're hoping to move to. So here's a quick view of the room. You have a king-size bed over here, and one of the things I like about it is the hardwood floors. That's the thing that makes the room really nice. It's a pretty good size room too, but I actually noticed there's no refrigerator in here, so it's really pretty basic. And I didn't, for the price they charged, I didn't even know Super 8 could charge that price, so it was totally overpriced, but I was so tired by the time I got here, so that's basically it. Not as good as last night, but I have a place to stay, so I'll get back with you tomorrow. Have a great night or day or wherever you are in time zone, and thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.